Mr. Baker, thank you so much for your time. Today, I want to talk to you about why Canada is not just great and stable economy, but it's also a prime location for long-term sustainable investments. Let's talk about the main dimensions that will give you an integral understanding of the current situation of the country, and hopefully this will help you in your best financial interests. So the thing with Canada is that there are three powerful forces that converge, and it's a cultural alignment with responsible investors like you, true sustainability and long-term stability. So let's listen to it step by step. And Canada is the second largest country in the world, just after Russia. It's bordered by three oceans, with the Pacific on the west, the Atlantic on the east, and the Arctic on the north. It also has the biggest um, undefended border with the United States, that it will be 8,800 kilometers long. And this geography, it's not just vast, as the numbers show, but it's strategic. Canada connects the America with Europe and Asia, and as the Arctic becomes more accessible and more navigable, its global reach will only grow from now on. But beyond the map, Canada's regional diversity offers targeted opportunities. First talk about British Columbia, which leads in clean tech and green urban design. And Vancouver is a hub for sustainable finance and innovation. Now, moving on to Quebec, generates nearly all its electricity from hydropower and pioneers electric mobility and energy storage. And um, another urban region that I want to talk to you about is Ontario. It's Canada's financial engine, and it's transforming its manufacturing base into a clean tech powerhouse. Now, a when we get deeper into Canada, we can take a look into the northern territories that serve as living labs for climate tech, with growing strategic relevance in a warming Arctic. So Canada is part of the world's most strategic trade alliances, the USMCA, the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, and the CETA, or Canada Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, which gives it an alliance with the EU or European Union, and connects it just like that to more than 50 countries. But most importantly, to more than the 60% of the global GDP. So it's not just a safe market, it's a global launchpad. And at the same time, its monetary policy remains predictable with low inflation and a strong, flexible currency, their Canadian dollar. Now, Canada is inclusive, multicultural, and deeply co- collaborative. It has low power distance, which means leaders are approachable, teams are participatory, and respect is mutual. Other cultural traits include high individual responsibility and initiative, openness to innovation, but always with pragmatism, and a healthy balance between performance and purpose. But put simply, your mission won't be just understood, it will be shared with your associates. With 40 million people, Canada combines a mature population with forward thinking immigration policies. One in four Canadians was born abroad. Most arrive highly educated and ready to contribute. Over 60% of Canadian adults hold post secondary degrees, creating a global, competitive, highly skilled workforce ideal for green innovation and any investment, really. Canada's GDP is built on 70% services, 20% manufacturing, and 10% on primary sectors, focusing on energy, agriculture, and mining, ra- rapidly integrating sustainable practices. Now, it's not abandoning its traditional economy, it's transforming it. It's transforming it. Canada exports energy, critical minerals, vehicles, and clean tech, and it imports ethical innovation. Now, this goes beyond the rhetoric. Canada doesn't debate climate action, it implements it. Its carbon pricing is among the world's most advanced and rising annually. Massive federal incentives support hydrogen, EVs, energy efficiency, and clean infrastructure. And the 15 billion Canada Growth Fund mobilizes private climate investments. And the ESG reporting and green procurement are now part of a national policy. So they promote it like a few countries on the world. Now, the world is going through some real changes, but Canada has some real responses to them. Yes, challenges exist: wildfires, permafrost melts, biodiversity pressure, but Canada faces them with policy, innovation, and transparency. It's just transition strategy is training fossil fuel workers to lead the green economy of tomorrow. It means you can invest in a country where economic and political stability are foundational. Sustainability is law, not marketing. And the culture supports ethics and long term thinking. And green innovation is funded, welcomed, and scaled. Canada is not just an investment destination, it's a platform where your capital can create real impact, where your values are not compromised but magnified. And in this country, your mission has a future, and your investments a purpose. Thank you so much for your attention, Mr. Baker, and I hope that this consulting was something of rejoice for you.